On this holiday edition of Outlook TV, Suzanne Cole brings us to the mingle of the jingles.
Gareth C.J. Wee takes us to Voices of Hope.
And Gary Wolfadder brings us to Victoria for Mr. Gay Canada, Victoria. And much, much more.
Welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Dan Doomshaw. This is the queer news magazine show that brings you stories from coast to coast that matter the most.
For this of our first December show, we are coming to you from Grouse Mountain.
That's right, and to kick off our holiday edition, we start, as always, with the unstoppable Connie Smudge.
Oh my gosh. Free trolley? Shine, shop, and dine? Oh my goodness. I think this is fabulous. Oh, hi, kittens. It's your intrepid reporter, the unstoppable Connie Smudge, here on Davie Street, literally on Davie Street. I understand they have a trolley here, and the BIA of Vancouver is like putting on this amazing free trolley that takes people like shopping and dining and more shopping and then whining. And I don't know, but I hear someone over here. Let's see what's happening. Okay.
Come on over, spin the wheel. Come on over. It's awesome. It's free.
It's all free and delicious. You have umbrellas?
We do. We have umbrellas. We have bags of balls, which is the highlight of our prize wheel here.
Girl.
Yes, it's amazing.
I smell a trolley. A trolley's coming. A trolley's coming. A trolley's coming. Are you excited? Super. Oh my God, you're so excited. There's a trolley here in Vancouver. Hi. Oh my God, you're beautiful. Come on out. How was your ride? Was it fabulous?
Very beautiful yourself.
I love you. My name's Connie. What's yours?
Oh, hi, I'm Jackie.
Well, I'm so glad you're riding with us. We're going to go on board and try it out right now.
Thank you.
Is there any hints or tips you have for us? Pardon me, I had tacos.
No. No hints.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Thanks, my darling.
Okay.
Thanks for boarding us. Come on, let's go on board.
The idea is we're doing this for the celebration of Christmas, so we're providing it every single Saturday night between 4:30 and 9:30. So again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Roberto Sanchez, also known as Mr. Salsa. That's right. You're listening to CFUV 101.9 FM in Victoria, 104.3 on cable, www.cfuv.ubic.ca. Welcome on board.
I love you. Some people dream of this street. It's like Lo Rodeo. This sort of matches my outfit. Is it like too much pattern? So I walked by, but I really didn't have the guts to come in because I thought maybe it might be too she for a girl like me.
No, absolutely not. No, we welcome everybody to come in and check out the art and have a good time.
Don't you love how you're like right street level and you're making art so accessible for the city?
Yeah, I really do. Yeah, it's very accessible. Absolutely.
Bum, 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 when the boda. Bum, 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 when the breeze. Ding, zing, zing, when my heartstrings. From the moment I saw him, the car shakes. Isn't this fabulous having a free trolley around the entire gay ghetto?
Yes, it was very fun.
So you are from, I remember, Brazil, and you're from where?
Saskatchewan.
Robson Street and the West End BIAs have like pulled together in unison to make this city tighter, better, and more sparkly and spectacular.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. You said it better than I could, actually.
Well, you can hire me for next year's commercial. Just so
Yeah, we will. That's amazing. We're trying to highlight the amazing shopping, dining, and of course the lighting that we have here in the West End.
Oh my gosh. All the glitter a drag queen loves. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. It is the lights of hope. Look, look. God bless you, St. Paul's. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to look. It's like the hills are alive with lights. It's fabulous. Though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, my kittens. Every time a bell rings, a drag queen gets some earrings. No, that's not it. I love you all. Merry Christmas, everybody.
And next up, Gary Wolfadder is going to bring us to the story of Danny and Amar.
And in the meantime, we'll be riding the Grouse Gondola up to the top of the mountain, and we'll see you up there after you enjoy this story from Gary.
Outlook TV attended a fundraiser for Syrian refugee claimants Danny and Amr. 75 people that have come together to a sold-out event to support these two human beings that are wonderful, Danny and Amer, our Lebanese brothers in Canada making a wonderful home-cooked meal. And so it's about family, it's about community, it's about the future and the hope for making sure that in my lifetime, gay refugees across the world will have some sort of vehicle and support system to bring them to Canada.
I've been an activist, an LGBT activist for Lebanon for more than a decade. And then throughout my activism, mostly that happens on social media, I came across a Syrian activist who suddenly was making a huge movement in Syria. Carl Meadows, calls for a group of men to come to his apartment and talk about helping a couple who are stranded in Lebanon, and they wanted to help them immigrate to Canada. And that was the second time when I heard about Danny and Amer, his boyfriend.
I felt very compelled by their story, not just on the surface, but by these two individuals. They became actually very good friends. So I've been very involved with getting their visa application together, helping put together their support team for when they get here, a mentor for one of them, helping another one of them find a job, fundraising, contributing funds, also providing them with some social support when they get here, helping them make new friends, helping them figure out where to live, helping them find their first apartment.
Amer is extremely excited. He was when he was back in Syria, even before we knew that we were traveling to Vancouver. He told me once that the only Western country that he feels like he can connect to and he can like move and live there is Canada. I came out at the age of 17 to my father, and that resulted in my family disowning me. They just didn't want to have anything to do with me anymore. I left my family's house. I stayed on my own for a while in Damascus, and then I moved to Egypt. In Egypt, I was gay bashed at the age of 22 or something. When I found out that there's an option that I can come to Canada, it just lightened my day. It made me much happier about my future. It basically gave me a future. So I would like to thank the people in Vancouver very much, everybody who's working on my case in particular, and to tell them that thank you. Like, you gave me a future, and this is the best gift that somebody can give.
Well, Dan, we made it up to the top of Grouse Mountain. You know what that means?
That means it's time to get warm in the chalet. So take a break and come on back while we head in and warm up.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV. We're going to take you now to the North Shore, where Mingle of the Jingles is a variety show hosted by our very own Connie Smudge.
Our reporter Suzanne Cole brings us right next to the action.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the K-Meeks Center. And we are here this evening to take a look at the Mingle of the Jingle auction and variety show.
You can call me Queen Bee, baby, I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy.
My wife, Natalie, or Tully Callender, works for North Shore Connections, and every year they were putting on a show that all the proceeds went to the unfunded part of the summit, which is a recreation center for people with developmental disabilities. And they needed to keep the thing going, and in order to do that, they had to raise some money. And we thought, well, what better way to continue the show? So we started bringing in some of our people, and we've made it bigger, and now it had to go to the 500-seat theater. So we're hoping to fill some seats tonight, and to, of course, with the silent auction, and to make as much money as we can for them to keep the programs running throughout the year.
We were invited to this show from Natalie, who came to our concert recently. So yeah, we're just really happy to be here, and it's a great cause. It's very personal to us as well, so we're happy to support.
This year we have some sponsors, John Emerton and Elaine Loshney, and they have covered all the expenses. So every cent of tonight's door and silent auction are going straight to the summit, so we're pretty excited about that. We do everything from teaching guitar to running camps, teaching people how to read, all those kind of activities. Anything people have an interest in the community, we provide that, and we need the funding to do it, so that's what we're doing here tonight.
Hi, we're here with Jacqueline Blackwell of Grouse Mountain, who's going to tell us a whole bunch of stuff about what to do on Grouse this Christmas.
You got it. This time of year at Grouse Mountain, the peak of Vancouver, we are also Vancouver's North Pole. So throughout, from November 23rd till December 24th on Christmas Eve, we have a lot of exciting things to do up here for our peak of Christmas activities. So as in, like behind us right now, we have our Gingerbread Village, which raises money for our SOS Children's Village. So we have a lot of beautiful creations up here. 18 very talented local bakers were paired with some very generous local sponsors, and together they put together some of these beautiful gingerbread creations, and they're on display throughout the whole month. And you can vote here for your favorite creation. There's a first, second, and third prize, and you can also go online to our Facebook page and place your vote there. You can vote once per day. So there's some really, really intricate ones. As you can see, there's some beautiful creations here, and a lot of effort went to these. So very happy to have them. Also, in addition, at the peak of Christmas, we have a lot of outdoor activities as well. You can visit Santa in his workshop. Also, his reindeer Prancer is up here until Christmas Eve. So you can visit both of them, and photo donations go towards the SOS Children's Village charity as well. You can also go ice skating if you want to get a little outdoor flavor into your Christmas festivities. And also inside the chalet as well, if you're outdoors and want to come in to warm up a little bit, we have Christmas crafts. You can go and make your own very own snowman ornament downstairs, get a snowman tattoo. The Gingerbread Village, like I was saying, there's lots and lots of fun things.
And if you're going to vote for gingerbread, vote for this one. It's Jack's. It's hers.
And now we are going to bring you some exciting events that are happening in Vancouver this Christmas in our holiday listing section, right, Rebecca? Okay, the first one is on Sunday, December 22nd, and this is going to be at Heaven's Door Restaurant, which is Butte and Davie Street. It's an all-star R&B Christmas. Goes to benefit A Loving Spoonful, and it is an intimate evening of live R&B music from some of Vancouver's most captivatingly entertaining singers and musicians there at Heaven's Door.
On Thursday, December 26th at Bar None Nightclub, which is on Hamilton Street, Hershey Bar. It's moving to a new location, and it's a New York-style nightclub.
And then on New Year's Eve, Tuesday, December 31st, it is the Rough New Year's Eve party with the naming of Mr. Rough 2014. So you don't want to miss that. That is at the Maritime Labour Centre, 1880 Triumph Street in East Vancouver from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. And there's a live performance throughout the night by the BMW Rough Men. So it's going to be a smooth time at that Rough party. Make sure you hit that.
And we're going to have to take a break now so Dan and I can go buy tickets to these events. So wait for us. We'll be right back.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Up here on top of Grouse Mountain, Santa's reindeer Prancer is taken care of by Tracy. Tracy, how long have you been taking care of Prancer?
Oh my gosh, for about 4 years on and off. We're really lucky that Santa gets to bring her up every December, so it's nice to get her for a month and teach kids about reindeer.
And Tracy was telling us an amazing thing about reindeer and Prancer. This is from a reindeer that is alive and well.
Yeah, this is actually from Prancer's sister, Dancer. So last year she dropped her antlers, and so we were lucky enough to have them around to show people just the difference between the different antlers from different ladies. So we weren't able to get Dancer up here. She's got some other gigs to go to, but we do have Prancer this year, which is pretty cool.
And reindeers usually lose their antlers every year.
Every year they lose them and then they start regrowing them. And just like our fingerprints, these guys will grow their antlers pretty much the same way every single year. So it's pretty cool.
Great. And how does a creature that small pull a sleigh?
Well, these guys are small but mighty, so a lot of people will see Prancer and they go, wow, I thought they were larger than that. But she can pretty much pull anything, and especially on Christmas Eve, Santa will give her some nice magical pellets, and that allows her to go a lot faster than if she was running. She can run up to 50 kilometers an hour, and with her 8 buddies, they can pull the sleigh around the world. Pretty cool.
Great.
It's a fun activity for kids to come and meet Prancer here at Grouse Mountain. And I even heard you say that they can get some lichen off the trees and feed Prancer.
Yeah, if you can find any old man's beard, you're welcome to come along and give her some treats. She loves that.
And thanks so much, Tracy. And now we're going to take you in another way back moment to the Rainbow Band.
That's right. Clemency Blaze has this story for us.
Pop music, we've played soundtracks, we've played some marches, we've played some classical pieces, fun stuff. It's quite a variety. That's the nice thing about playing in the band.
A bunch of local musicians and artists decided they were so impressed with the magnificent show from the LGBA from the States, Lesbian Gay Bands of America Association, that they decided, why doesn't Vancouver have a band? Because there was nothing in Canada at that time.
This man here is partly responsible for the band being in existence because he was involved in the gay games, and after the whole celebration, the festival there, he says, you know, Vancouver doesn't have a band, but we got enough people to have a band.
And we just networked via newsletters, printed newsletters in those days, and word of mouth to get people interested.
We do like the Night March and the Pride Parade. We've actually participated in Pride Parades in Salt Spring and Victoria as well in the past. And I think at one point when US had their first Pride Parade, we actually played there as well.
84 and a half.
You just have to be able to read music and be willing to practice and improve.
The email address would be info@rainbowband.ca. So that's probably the main way that people can come, or they can just check on the website and then show up for the rehearsal. The website is www.rainbowband.ca. I thought, well, it would be cool to actually play with, my community, so I went looking for them.
Rebecca, do you know who Dr. Peter is?
Oh, isn't he the doctor that had a show on CBC to educate people about AIDS?
That's right, yes, and he's also established a foundation that helps improve the lives of those living with HIV and AIDS.
And they had a recent fundraiser, and Gareth C.J. Wee is going to take us there.
It's called Voices of Hope, and let's check it out.
I hear angelic voices. You know what? There's a concert right now. Let's check it out. It's called Voices of Hope.
Voices of Hope is happening here tonight, and it's also happening in Toronto and also in Montreal tomorrow night. All three organizations provide comfort care for people living with HIV/AIDS. CANFAR is a national organization that raises funds for HIV/AIDS research, and we're delighted that this national organization has joined with us, and it's like a tour de force across Canada for World AIDS Day, and it's just, we are so honored to be part of that national marking of World AIDS Day. What we're doing is meaningful to our community because they show it by coming to support us on a night like tonight.
There's something so calming and serene and so safe about singing in a church. I loved it. It was fantastic. It reminded me of just home. It just felt like home. I find inspiration wherever I go, you know, things that happen to me in my life, things that affect me, things that bring me joy, things that bring me sadness. One of the, I guess, organizers of Patricia contacted me through email asking if I'd like to be part of this event, and when I researched the website and saw all the amazing things that the organization does, I thought absolutely, I definitely want to be there.
I don't know if I'll ever fit. Don't you go breaking down, it's not that bad.
Patricia, I believe she was kind of organizing this. She just emailed me and asked me to do it, and I said yes right away.
What made you say yes?
I've been on a huge fundraising kick for Make Mental Health Matter, and so this kind of tied us into downtown East Side, and yeah, I just want to help Vancouver and the downtown East Side specifically, so this is an important issue.
Looking far, spend the night time looking up at the sky.
From Christchurch Cathedral in Vancouver, this is Gareth CJW for Outlook TV.
From Vancouver's North Pole, we're going to take you over to Victoria and Gary Wolfader.
That's right, Gary has the difficult assignment of covering Mr. Gay Canada Victoria. Gary?
This is Gary reporting from the Paparazzi nightclub in Victoria on the competition for Mr. Gay Canada Victoria.
They do go over to Whistler and they compete for Mr. Gay Canada, hoping this year will be the change where Mr. Gay Canada Victoria will step up to the plate and do some stuff here in Victoria locally and within the Paparazzi nightclub.
I think it's bringing out more young men and realizing that they don't have to, you know, like they have a place to come and be themselves. Like, I'm really proud of all of them.
If I become Mr. Gay Canada, I will do everything in my power to help foster LGBT entrepreneurship here in Canada, because there's one thing that is most important to all of us, and it's having safe spaces. I'm entirely self-confident. I know exactly what styles work for me, and I know how to work a crowd.
I was raised in small towns from the Yukon through BC until I moved to Victoria, and until I was 17, I had never actually even spoken with another gay man. Competition means a lot to me. I really hope I win, but at the same time, there are some really awesome candidates, and no matter what, Victoria is going to leave with an awesome representative.
My platform that I'm standing on would be fighting for more equality with everyone, being a voice for equality. Of course, with equality comes a better understanding of everyone, and with that understanding comes acceptance, and then it's a much better community for everyone. I think I bring my open personality, my acceptance. I try to accept everyone for as who they are.
When I was younger, my uncle taught me everything there was to know about the LGBTQ community, like the people that paved the way for us to be enjoying the liberty and freedom that we have today. What I would like to do more than anything is to be able to bring that to our generation, especially in the LGBT youth community, because more than anything, they need to appreciate and understand where we came from.
It was a tough decision for the judges as they assessed contestants' casual wear, their underwear choice, form and fit, answers to random questions, boots and footwork, and finally their formal wear.
The winner is Craig Sherman.
Thank you, everyone. I promise not to let you down. I am going to do the best I can.
There's so much heart in this community, and I hope to be able to be so a part of it, and it's amazing.
We take you now to an annual event. This year was the 13th annual Cocos Christmas.
It happened at the Fountainhead, and who better to send in the heart of Davie Street than Connie Smudge.
Connie?
We're here raising money for Vancouver Friends for Life, Vancouver Greater Food Bank, and Wings Housing Society, and we have raised almost $2,000 so far, and the show is only half over.
I'm feeling fantastic, festive, and full of ho-ho-ho spirit. Merry Christmas.
So Coco's show, I think we've done it every year together.
We've been here since the conception. How many years ago?
Is it 13?
At least. Mind you, we were 9 years old at the time.
I was 12.
Exactly.
Well, I think it's really important this time of year that the community comes together.
I agree.
The girls come out, and a lot of people don't have great relationships with their family, and this is their family. So I always make a point to know that when we come down, we're doing something for a great cause, but also we're really helping each other through the season.
Good for you. I didn't even think about that. Oh my God, I got so deep. I'm about as deep as a puddle. You know that.
Oh, girl.
I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
So tonight, delicious. I think we're gonna play some forward music of the way that you perform tonight. Oh my goodness! A way to close the show.
Stop.
What are your plans? What are you up to? Tell me everything.
I just want to make Christmas happy for everybody.
Don't we all?
Hang on a minute. I'll go get Dan. Dan! We got to do our clothes.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Outlook TV. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
You got to come up here to Grouse. It's amazing. I'm Dan Doomshaw, bringing you all the queer stories that matter the most. Stay fabulous, Canada.